Welcome to Trending Niches, episode number 6, and this week I've got some good trends for you both on Amazon and on Redbubble as well, and these are the sort of niches that you want to enter if you want some immediate sales or sales within the next coming weeks, so let's get right into it. Niche number 1 I've got for you is back to school, and this is one with lots of t-shirts that have got BSRs below 100,000 right now and plenty more that are just hovering around that 100k mark. And the cool thing about this niche is that there's massive sub-niche opportunity. There's lots of different ages or types of school that you can target. Then you could also target teachers or different job titles to do with school, and you could cross-niche these designs with lots of different topics that children are interested in. So definitely a very creative niche with very vibrant and fun looking designs. And another cool thing about this niche, if we actually look at one of these shirts in detail by clicking this more info button on PODCS, which is the tool that I'm using to research these niches, we can see the sales graph for the last year of this design. Now, last year, this was actually in a low BSR for over a month. So it started in the middle of June right here at a 30k BSR, and it kept really low, getting even lower until the middle or the end of August. So these shirts, while they're trending down now, have the potential to be in lower BSRs for a longer time while people are going back to school. So here's another example of this pre-K design back to school. We can see last year really low BSRs for quite a while, and now it has been trending down for quite some time. And you can also see some related tags right here if you were wondering what people are using in their listings. So that's always handy if you want to enter some of these niches. Niche number 2 is sharks, and these are trending right now because it is Shark Week. What you want to definitely watch out for is the fact that the actual keywords or the keyword Shark Week is trademarked, but the word shark isn't. So if you're creating designs for this, don't use the actual keyword Shark Week, or just leave week out in general, I would say, to stay safe. But you can still target general shark designs or cross-niche them with other things, because as we can see, a lot of these t-shirts don't actually say Shark Week on the design. Another thing you don't want to be selling is these Mummy Shark and Daddy Shark ones, because that is related to a brand or that famous kids song. So just stay away from that. But in general, designs with lots of different sharks on there can sell really well. And as we can see, a lot of vintage sunset designs also really popular right here. Star Wars ripoff right there, definitely don't do that. Here's an example of one of the top selling shark designs that doesn't say Shark Week, so you can get a bit of an example of the different keywords that people use. You can see the description right here as well. This is the sales graph for this design, showing you that this is definitely evergreen. It sells quite well all year round, but it is definitely trending at the moment, shown by the blue curve, which is going upwards, meaning that the BSR is trending down and the t-shirt is getting more sales. Moving on from that, we've got cats, and obviously people always love cats, but for some reason there's an extremely high amount of cat t-shirts that are in the best sellers on Amazon merch right now. I'm not sure why, but as you can see, the first row has got lots of 20,000 and 30,000 BSR, and the second row doesn't go much higher. And all of these t-shirts look very different, which is a good sign that there's opportunity right here to come up with different sort of design styles that can sell really well. Now, a couple of things that you don't want to do that I've seen is this pause design right here, which is a rip-off of the Jaws logo or Jaws movie poster. And we've also got Catzilla, which is obviously alluding to Godzilla. One thing you definitely want to bear in mind here is that cats is a very big niche, and you want to sort of sub-niche or cross-niche. For example, this person right here has done that with cats and coffee and has created a very nice illustration right there of a cat in a coffee mug. Another tip I wanted to give you is that a lot of these phrases that you see on these shirts might have trademarks in them. So before you go ahead and design any of these, or create your own designs with these phrases in them, do make sure to check for trademarks. And if that's something that you struggle with, I did make a full trademark guide for these sort of problems that shows you what you need to watch out for and which tools you can use to sort of check trademarks and make sure you're not infringing on anything. And here's another quick look at one of the detail pages of one of the best sellers in this niche. You get different keywords here, and the sales history shows us that throughout this year this design's been selling quite decently anyway, but it's definitely seen a dip in BSR and an increase in sales quite recently. So that's definitely interesting. Here at the bottom we see similar designs which do show a lot of the same color schemes. It's one of the most popular ones out there for print on demand. I've used it a lot, and I do recommend you copy it as well, because there's nothing wrong with copying a color scheme. As far as I'm aware, they can't be trademarked, thank God, that would be awful. But yeah, there's another example of one of those cat t-shirts. So just take inspiration from these designs, don't copy them, but the styles and the themes or colors are definitely things that you can be similar to make sure you're designing stuff that customers actually want to buy. Niche number 4 I've got for you on Amazon is vintage plus year, or you could also call it limited edition. And these designs have been doing extremely well recently, especially these two on the left, which have got a 40,000 BSR, which is really good considering these are evergreen designs. One thing to quickly note here is that the phrase limited edition has got a trademark that's been submitted. It's not live yet, but it could definitely go live within the next few months maybe. I'm not sure how exactly it works. So if you want to stay safe in this niche, it'd be a good idea to just leave out the words limited edition from your design, but that doesn't mean that it can't sell. I do believe people who look for these sort of designs or t-shirts would type in things like 40th birthday gift, or they might look for the specific year that the person is born in that they're gifting stuff to. I doubt that many people would actually look for a limited edition t-shirt. So if you leave that out, you should be safe and you can still get sales. And this phrase at the top right here of the sunset, 40 years of being awesome, I'm pretty sure that is clear of trademarks as well, so you could use that too. Generally, the sunset theme does seem to work very well in this niche. And one tip I could also give you here in terms of standing out, or maybe increasing the likelihood of getting sales, is attaching the current month to one of these designs. So maybe in our case, because it's the end of July, you would take the next month. So if you add August to these designs and you target specifically people who were born in 1982 and August, and you're making your design more specific and more niche, and you're increasing the likelihood of getting sales during August with them. Generally quite a simple design style to create. And there's also, before anyone mentions it, there is a trademark on edition 2, but that word is only trademarked for bathrobes or something, so that doesn't apply for us t-shirt sellers, and it's definitely not a trademark we should be concerned about. Moving on to the Redbubble trends, we've got Not Your Breakfast Taco, which is sort of a fun sub-niche of tacos or Mexican food, and this one has jumped 5,000 points in popularity. The popularity rank right now is 395, meaning it is the 395th most searched for search phrase or tag on Redbubble currently. And definitely don't use the Taco Bell logo, and we can also see that some of these designs don't actually say breakfast taco on it, which probably means this niche isn't as big as the search results, because some of the designs, as I said, don't necessarily relate to the search phrase. But as you can see, obviously lots of designs with tacos and some text. That's generally the style that seems to sell. So come up with some unique ideas how to maybe stand out on this. I definitely don't see any sunset designs. Well, there's one now that I mention it, but sunset designs might be an idea to create a bit of a different look within this niche. Moving on from that, we've got Unicorn Riding Shark, which has seen a 1,500 point jump in popularity, and it's now in the 681st place. And the search results are actually really low for Redbubble, only 499. And scrolling down, we can see that quite a few of these designs actually don't have sharks on them even. So here we've got a unicorn and a dog riding a dinosaur, or unicorn riding a dinosaur again. So the actual real results for the search phrase are even lower than 499, posing obviously a good opportunity to create some new stuff for this and stand out. Obviously the illustrations are quite complex. In this case, I would usually move to places like Vexels, which typically have really nice looking illustrations for these sorts of types of designs. You don't have to just upload them as they are, which probably some other people might have done as well. You can also slightly adjust them and maybe add a sunset to them, or some text just to stand out a bit from the crowd. Rainbows also seem to work, obviously, so maybe adding a rainbow to your design or the Vexels design could help in that case. Niche number 3 for Redbubble is drink coffee, read books, dismantle systems of oppression. This is just another one of the never-ending sub-niches for feminism, and in terms of popularity, it has got 242 points, which is really low, and the popularity has also jumped for 3,000 points in the last week. The search results, 1,300, is pretty good for Redbubble. It's quite hard to find trending niches around the 1,000 mark or less, which don't have trademarks within them. So here we go. If we scroll down, obviously a lot of designs with books and coffee in them, which you'd expect along with the text, but it is quite a long phrase, so it's very hard to lay this out and make it look good. I quite like what this person has done. They've made this look very balanced with some of the graphical elements, and the text colors also match the books right here, which is really nice. Some good design principles right there. But yeah, generally just try and find some nice graphics and some good looking fonts to go and enter this niche on Redbubble or other platforms that you might be uploading to. And another feminism sub-niche is regulate your chicken. This has only got 607 results on Redbubble, which is really good. The popularity ranking is 885 and the jump popularity 1,600. And yeah, so this one, with what it alludes to, I would definitely stay away from uploading these sort of designs to Amazon. Do stick to other sort of secondary marketplaces like Redbubble, TeePublic, that sort of stuff. Very straightforward designs, just the start of the phrase and then the chicken underneath. So just find a nice graphic. This person's created a sunset design to go along with it, which is quite nice, or this one right here looks interesting too. So just come up with some creative ideas, and yeah, I'm sure you can quickly have a few designs up in this niche. Now, knowing what the trends are is one thing, but you also need to know how to create the right listings, meaning title, description, and which keywords to choose. If you want to learn how to do this, then check out my full listing and keyword guide for merch by Amazon.